PGA golfers to rally support here?
I have a big issue with it.
Really?
I really, really do. I'm disgusted by it. Let me explain why. The United States government, their number 2 trade partner, from what I've read, is Saudi Arabia. A host of U.S. corporations, and I apologize, I just Googled it, I just looked it up just now. If I'm wrong about anybody, please forgive me. General Electric, AT&T, Bank of America, Halliburton Company, Pfizer International, a whole bunch of people. If I'm wrong, I apologize. It was online. Talk about these major corporations doing business. I don't know. I just said it's online, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say there's U.S. corporations doing big business with Saudi Arabia. And suddenly individuals are looking to get paid and everybody's in an uproar. I thought this was America. I thought we were a capitalistic society. I thought competition breeds our greatness. That's what I thought. Tiger Woods is sitting there acting like the PGA should be the only game in town. When do we say that? Now, granted, if you're the only game in town, you're the only game in town. Mm-hmm. We see the USFL and we see arena football, but we know it's the NFL and then everybody else. You can have the G League and college basketball, but we know it's the NBA and everybody else. You got Major League Baseball. We understand that you can have those things, but the chances of you usurping them and eclipsing them is slim to none. They are established brands in the United States of America that garners the support of millions, and as a result, that's what we gonna flow with. I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. That's America. You establish your level of dominance to the point that it don't matter what some competition is going to do. Cool. This is different. You got the PGA banning cats from participating. You got Tiger Woods supporting, feeling like players betrayed the PGA. What you owe the PGA? What you owe the PGA? You work, you produce, you go out there and you earn your money. They don't pay everybody. Winners get paid, losers don't necessarily get paid. I don't know all the particulars, Swagoo and Molly, and I'm not pretending to. Yeah. I'm addressing principle, meaning American principle. Now, I'm a black man first, forever and always, and very, very proud of it. But I am a proud American citizen, and I do believe in the American system when it talks about capitalism, when it talks about meritocracy and handling your business and holding your own and may the best man and woman win. So if you better than Liv, be better. If Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau and these boys, when Bubba Watson and them, with Greg Norman leading the pack, if they want to develop another league and the PGA, go compete with them. And if you don't want to compete with them, don't compete with them. But to sit up there as a golfer, you're Tiger Woods, and you really rallying the troops, I got a problem with that. And last but not least, Charles Barkley, when Liv approached him, let me say this for the record because I was on vacation. Mm-hmm. My private conversations with Charles Barkley will remain as such. What he had to say, and his decision is his decision. Let me tell you what I told him. Man, please, you do what the hell you want to do. This is America. If they ain't violate no laws in this country and they free to do business, and that's what you want to do, you go ahead and do it. How the hell our government could do business with people and big-time corporations could do business with people, another government, but we gonna hold individuals accountable. And I understand I'm sensitive to people talk about 9/11 and the deaths, over 3,000. Please don't think for 1 second I'm being insensitive to that in any way. And my heart goes out to those family members, whatever. What I'm saying is the intensity that you exercise towards golfers who want to compete under the LIV umbrella.
Do the same
thing to the government and the corporations. If you ain't doing it for them, don't do it to the individual players. And that includes Phil Mickelson. Phil Mickelson getting a bad rap with all of this.
Yeah. See, this is the dynamic that sports introduces into the general population. Right. And to your point, I think what you're saying is now it's time for an uproar because they disrupting something that we hold to a standard higher than all of these things that you talk about, even though we don't want to acknowledge it.
That's right.
That's why sports has always been in this country, regardless of what people say. We get it all the time at this network. Y'all into politics. Y'all talk about this. It's because because you pay attention to sports more than anything else.
That's right.
That's why this LIV Golf versus PGA has become such a big thing with these golfers leaving over and going.
Right.
Here's the other thing to this too, Stephen A. When you start talking about it, I'm glad you said the sensitivity, because there are people that are standing on the hill saying this is not somebody that we want to deal with. But to your point, it's been happening.
It's been happening.
Right? It's been happening in other segments of this country, even this country, to your point, dealing with Saudi Arabia and other places that wouldn't be looked upon as good places based on American public and opinion.
That's right.
But I look at this Tiger Woods situation, and I'm with you on that, because for me, with these guys leaving, Tiger Woods, it's said that Tiger Woods was offered between $700 and $800 million to join LIV Golf, and he didn't. The thing that I think everybody is missing, and I know what the overall arching response is going to be, well, all of them are paid. Tiger Woods is worth over $1 billion.
That's right. So he can afford to turn that.
He can afford to say, no, I'm not going to leave. And a lot of that wealth that Tiger Woods has attained is because of the PGA. And obviously his ability to play golf at a higher level than most that we've ever seen play. These guys leaving and going to play with LIV Golf, getting $100 million contracts, $200 million contracts before they play. Not insensitivity to the people that this matters to, based on 9/11, what you mentioned, whatever heel you're on about LIV Golf. But it would not be that if it wasn't messing with the PGA. And here's what I've heard talking to people. All golfers that have played in the PGA don't look at it with a great light because of some of the rules and the regulations.
Which is what I brought up, Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.